Okay, so let's see if this is working. What I'm trying to do is stream from StreamYard to YouTube, and it looks like it's starting to work. So let's have a look. It is. All right, so I'm streaming live from StreamYard to YouTube, and this is going directly out there, and I'm hoping this is going to Jack and Louise. So, Jack and Louise, how are you? Good morning. I've been thinking about you both a lot. Jack, I've been thinking about you in your IT career and the way that you want to understand IT. And Louise, I understand. Well, I know you're brilliant. That's obvious. But first of all, do you like my shirt? Does it show up nicely on camera? And then lockdown, I couldn't fit. Gwen gave me the shirt for my birthday, and I couldn't fit in it. And now I put it on this morning, and I've got a brand new shirt. Anyway, not to bore you. So what I wanted to talk about today was the workplace environment, product development, and how to get teams to work together. And Jack, what we've got here is we've got, as Jack knows, he's helping me with Pocket Rehab. There we go, Pocket Rehab. Pocket Rehab is an app that we've got running around the world. It's a free app to assist people with addiction problems, mental health, and to provide support. And we have about 100,000 users in the US. And in Recovery Connections down there at the bottom, we have a whole facility, a whole community that's based on peer support and people with lived experience. And we're now in a position where we can take that app and offer it to the corporate space, so that people in the workplace environment can get support if they need support because mental health is very stigmatized. Yeah. And to be able to do that, we need to get our diverse team, which is spread around America, India, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand and Hong Kong, to get them to work together. And you, Jack, you're kind of working with me on that. And what we're doing is we've created YouTube channels and streaming channels, and we are now streaming to the David Collins Coaching YouTube channel. And set that up in a way that if we can get 1,000 subscribers and so much watch time, we'll be able to start to monetize the content and the wisdom that we share out into the world. Louise, where you work in a tech company and your role, you've got to get people to kind of work together to deliver a product. And a lot of the people that I work with in the corporate space, I'm very familiar with executive coaching, team development, with the Enneagram, with personality tests, with Myers-Briggs. Really what we're talking about at the bottom of all of this, at the very baseline, is culture. Corporate culture, workplace culture. How do we work in that environment? Once you've got that established, you then, on top of that, you have the structure, procedures, policies, process, and IT is a big part of that. Now, a lot of tech people struggle with the emotional intelligence to deal with the workplace culture within the environment where teams work, and what the product is and what the customer wants. So what we've done here, Jack, at Pocket Rehab, is to send out a survey to all our users saying how are they finding the app, what needs to change, blah, blah, blah. And we get that information back, and then we come up with UX and UD. UX is user experience. How are our users experiencing the application, and how have we designed it? So we've designed the application to run on a mobile phone. It sits on iOS and it sits on Android. And the reason that we do that is because everyone has a phone. smartphone. And now the next challenge is how do we create somebody's personal phone? Yeah. How do we create it in a way that they've got access to the workplace environment, yeah, on their personal phone, and how their personal device does not impact the workplace environment? So imagine you've got an employee somewhere that's, they go on the night out, they take their phone with them, and they go and have a great big party, and they lose the phone or something, and a whole lot of important company information or work information that could impact the brand of the organization. Where's our brand? There's our logo there. I can't, it's there. There's our brand logo, and people recognize the brand, and then it brings institutional harm because of that. So what we've done is we've set up with a G Suite, we've set up a work profile, which is space on the phone that is unique to the workplace environment, so that the administrators back at the office have access to the individual's personal folder where the company apps and policies live. And we've set that up so that works on G Suite. And this week we're going to master it so it sits on top of Microsoft Teams, and creating the two work profiles. So Jack, your work this week is to understand how you can configure that for two separate domains. Yep. The one is the UACT domain for G Suite, and then the other is the UACT domain for Office 365. So that's your homework. In the workplace environment, a great culture for delivering software and delivering applications and to get teams to work together is using agile mentality and philosophy. So so Google that, what that is. But basically it means, for me personally, in this, my own personal interpretation is you make it up as you go along, delivering solutions to the customer for the ever-evolving market, so that the tech of the organization can keep up with the company's needs, so the company's culture can deliver on the promise of what the company is offering. So our vision is to kind of cure the world of addiction, and the way that we do that is through three things. We train people, we empower them that they can go and treat people, and we train people on the phone through a teachable platform where people can do online learning at their home and have online classes and online lectures so that they can integrate the learnings in their environment. Yeah. The second thing is then empowering them. So now the person's been empowered, they've got the device, they've got the knowledge, they've got the know-how, and they can go out and start to build a practice. Now, if you have to wait for us to develop the Pocket Rehab application to be in a way that's perfect for the end user experience, we will be waiting forever. Yeah. So the development cycle and the developers have to continuously work and deliver the software in a world that is in crisis, chaos, and conflict. So just imagine back in November, whatever your strategy was to deliver and to roll out has been completely impacted and blown out of the water because of COVID. And nobody knew that would happen. And now that has happened, the team and the culture, the leadership of the organization has to be very agile and to be able to flex and to move. And there's a lot of uncertainty that happens during this. So I want to impart my knowledge to you, Jack, because you're my son, and I want to impart it to you, Louise, because when you and Jack sit together at night and you talk about this stuff, because you're in relationship, it's beneficial for the organizations because you're both kind of talking about work-related issues that are beneficial for everyone. Jack, hopefully it's beneficial for you that you can get some real life experience of working in the tech world, because actually with your results you obviously have a lot of aptitude for this. And Louise, with the judgment that I'm making is that how can I say this? You have very high standards, and that if they aren't lived up to or reached, you're going to make your voice known. And often people don't like to hear the truth. Yeah. So, and the interface between customer, company culture, structure, development of the product, and management and leadership is often at war. And the whole environment is in crisis, chaos, and conflict. And the team doesn't function. So that's the work I do as a coach, and I work in, well, you know where I work, yeah. So I thought I'd just post this quick video for you, Jack and Louise. Hopefully you'll wake up and you'll watch it in bed now, because I've streamed it live to YouTube. I'm going to copy that link and I'm going to send it to you in WhatsApp. And the outcome this week for you, Jack, is to be able to learn how to set up a workplace profile on somebody's phone. So here's my device. I log on to my device using my thumbprint. And on my phone, there's a folder here called Pocket Rehab. And inside Pocket Rehab, we have all our apps. So we have the Pocket Rehab app itself, which provides our clients complete anonymity and is HIPAA compliant, which is a United States medical record compliance. So we need to protect our clients' privacy. And then under POPI, Protection of Private Information Act, these are policies and procedures that an organization needs to cover. So as an organization, this folder here is, we've decided that these are the apps that our users can use. You see, we've got Pocket Rehab, we've got Zoom, we've got Workplace, we've got Adobe, we've got Sheets, putting Excel and Office on this week, and that is all our stuff that we as the IT administrators have control over, and we can then report back to compliance and governance and the executives about where we are as an organization, protecting the organization from basically reputational risk. And just to give you a real life experience, you can see what's happened with the auditing firms in South Africa that were auditing government organizations that were under the Zuma administration. They had a lot of brand damage because of the alleged incompetencies with the audit, with the auditing. So the auditing company failed to fulfill its fiduciary duty. That has come out into the public, and that has seriously impacted the organization as a whole. And I'm choosing my words carefully because I don't want to, well, it's just the right thing to do. I guess it's the professional thing to do. But Jack, you're my son. I love you very much. Louise, much love to you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you watch this. And I hope it's not embarrassing. Much love to you both and to anyone else that watched this. Bye-bye.